The finale! We went to Threadle, got the cure, found out Dagger Guy was evil all along, killed his bitch ass, and came back. But remember the Rokos? Right now, Sharktooth is back in his house, but his family is being held hostage by shareholders. Sharktooth will do anything to save his family, which means that the shareholders have all the leverage. How are they going to get out of this one? Utril and Dicarius, you guys see him run in, and Sharktooth, your family is, they're all tied to chairs. They have been taken hostage with all the Roko agents behind them.
How many Roko agents are there here?
There are 5.
I think the first thing that I'm going to do is just stand there. But in reality, I'm going to be using my divine intervention that I have saved up. And I'm going to still kind of feeling this connection to the AI network. I'm going to try to persuade or influence it to basically like lock up the bodies of these Rokos through their cyber enhancements.
Okay, of course.
46.
So close.
Having just stood there, I'll try to be like, what the fuck is going on? And then I'll be like,
nothing's happening. And you see the Roko agents, they're communicating in like hand signs. Like in terms of like a strike force, they know exactly how to communicate with each other. This silence field is something that they use whenever they need to. 2 of them come around and kind of start flanking you on the sides of the building. Dicarius, what are you and Utril doing?
Being in the doorway, can we like see what's going on, or is this like cut off?
Walking up, I mean, this is just in like the main living room of the house, and you would both like move through the threshold of the silence field.
So we can't see them before we enter the silence field?
You would be able to see them, yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted to be like just outside of the house, you could be outside of the silence field and be looking in. If you guys aren't like immediately throwing shit out and trying to kill them, you would see the 2 that have like flanked you guys. There's some more hand signs, and then one of the ones in the back behind the hostages like does a little like VR hand motion. Here's the motion control, and then all the sound returns.
yeah, that's a lot better.
What do you want?
What do I want?
What do you want?
I would like for you to let my family go and have us all walk out of here. Quite obviously, I think. Bit of a dumb question.
Okay. Bit of a problem. We can't just do that.
Well, it kind of seems like you can. There's just some ropes there. You got a knife in your hand.
I guess hypothetically we could, but
Yeah.
like what's the point of taking the hostages if you aren't going to use them? Look, okay,
quite a good
I get it.
question, actually.
There's a lot going through your mind. This is a really big decision for you. I know big moments, lots of emotion. Let's just breathe a little bit.
I hate this guy.
I've been breathing this whole time, mate. Why don't you just fucking
Roko's
say
the
what you came
worst.
here to say?
All we need, I guess, would you be visible, Utril?
I'm kind of in like the house doorway, like still outside of the.
Okay, just talking to Sharktooth. That little USB drive. I know you guys just went out and did a little adventure, did some shopping. Just give that to us. It's all good. And we'll let these people go.
Did we make a copy?
I assume I would have made a copy over long rest, but
He specifically is asking for all versions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense.
I guess if you
here, have this USB.
yeah, if you wanted to, I mean,
I don't have.
Well, hold on,
deception, but,
guys.
I don't have deception.
you could try, right?
Yeah.
But also failure would be
Failure would
really
probably
If
bad.
we give
like-
them the cure, though, then they could probably make like a anti-cure with the cure.
all the Rokos seem like bad guys.
Yeah, what is up with that?
The butlers would have had augments. He's chill.
I mean, he's rotten.
The butler is not evil.
He's the most rotten of them all.
The most rotten of them all.
He's lazy. I'll give you that.
He's not evil.
Yeah, he's too lazy to be evil.
I'm saying that it's both sides kind of deal, right? Yeah. Look, it's easy, right? Little USB drive. We let these people go, cut them free, and it's all good. It's all fine.
I assume
Get over it.
you want the USB drive because you don't want us to cure the AI virus.
Oh, that's such a harsh way to put it. I
It's
hate
an accurate way to put it.
I hate it as much as you do.
Kind of seems like you don't.
Wow, that's great news.
I just think that there's a way to get value beyond just the cure.
Yeah, you said one thing and then immediately contradicted yourself.
So it's either
there.
the cure or the cure and a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? So just hand it over and everything will be all good.
I don't think I trust you to actually use this cure to
This
cure
isn't
everybody,
about
man.
trust. And he brings the dagger to Bear Claw's neck.
Well, it looks like we don't actually want the same things then.
Maybe you don't want the same thing, but I think this guy.
Hey, listen, let's just calm down.
I'm calm.
Put the knife away.
No. I cannot do that.
He's gonna try to carry.
Can I roll for persuasion?
If you get a natural 20, I'll make him put the knife away.
He's really close. I got a 2.
That voice
that's
is
close.
wavering.
Half
He
of the
kills
numbers are
Bear
right.
Claw.
Wait, hold on. Okay, fair enough. But hey, listen, I understand you want money. You'll get money. You'll get money. You guys
From
will be
this.
fine. I know you know what the right thing is to do. We cure everyone in the lab right now.
No.
You guys, we'll forgive
No.
you.
Forgive? Why am I asking for forgiveness from the son
Did
of the
a
guy who
bad
caused
thing.
all of this?
Did a bad thing, buddy. Tying up a helpless family.
Otril, I need you to give me the USB stick.
I don't think I can do that.
Otril,
We can't give up the cure, man.
do you remember when I first came to you and I said, I'm trusting you because Roland told you to trust me?
I do.
Roland would tell you the same thing. He would tell you to trust me. It's what's best.
Do the right thing, Sharktooth. And I'll reach over and hand Sharktooth the USB drive.
This is what you want, right?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll kind of like walk over slowly to him, hands up,
Okay.
and as I get close to him, I will pop the USB drive into my mouth,
Yeah. Yep.
and then I'll try to jump him.
So are you swallowing it or are you just putting it in your mouth?
I'm just putting it in my mouth, and I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed the whole time.
Yeah, we'll just roll for initiative now. There's nothing else that's
Yeah.
happening.
I'm going to milk reroll.
You're going to milk reroll.
I'm going to milk reroll for initiative. I want to save this poor little family because it's not all about me anymore, guys. Character development.
Yeah, unfortunately, the USB is my magical item.
Is it?
That I use to do the manifest mind. But we're chilling.
Uchel's just like, oh.
Hey, I trust you with it. But
I did not realize that was the case.
First up is Utril.
on my move, I will.
If you run up, you can take it out of my mouth.
Just,
No,
just have Sharktooth
that's
open
okay.
his mouth on your turns.
Just it's like a dog getting to like a
Yeah, no.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Drop it.
What are you eating?
Drop
What are
it.
you eating? Hey. I'm going to look to Sharktooth's mother, who hates me, and Dicarius, and I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on her and try to displace her into another house that I can see across the street.
Great. That's cool.
That house was also infested with Roko agents.
You might as well stop looking because I have counterspell, and I'm just gonna counterspell.
No. Barbarian counters.
Barbarian. secret
infamous
move.
for having counter. They get so mad at magic being used because they think it's cheating.
You vortex warp and Sharktooth's mom despawns.
It's kind of like the twisting in space and time, kind of like sucked into a black hole kind of thing.
Yeah,
So-
as like a bunch of like numbers appear, and then in a line 90 feet from where she was, now behind you, she reappears.
in like one of the other houses in the suburbs.
Yeah, the house across the street. You can see like a family was like making dinner. Right? So as this random woman now appears, and you see that she gets up and is like looking through the window at you guys, and she's far away from all the action that is.
Sharktooth is initially panicked when he sees his mom disappear, and then he sees like the little flittering of like zeros and ones, and he's like, good old Utril.
Okay, next up is Dicarius.
Dicarius will be casting Hold Person Upcast at level 3, targeting the person behind Bearclaw. So there's 5 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 3 behind the hostages and 1 on either side.
The one who was holding Mom and the one who is currently holding Bearclaw.
The one that fails is the one that is holding the knife to Bearclaw's.
Yes.
Okay.
That's dirty.
Thank fucking
And then
God.
the one that's next to him is fine and resists. What would the hold person look like for you? Do you still just have more cables like mechanically tossing out with your suit that are just like wrapping around the guy?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe it's more fluid stuff that I can
All right, never
solidify
mind.
with
We're
my
good.
wings.
Moving on.
Yeah. I squirt black fluid and then it
No,
hardens.
I'm editing that out.
Okay, wait. Speaking of squirting black fluid, I use my bonus action to turn into a Roctopus. Okay, actually, I am so scared that I fuck up and I turn into a regular octopus. Regular giant octopus. I'd still have the extra 5 feet of move speed, but I am now holding my breath.
Which you can do for like an hour.
I can do this for an hour.
It is going to be the 3 people behind all the hostages' turn. The guy that was frozen. He will get out at the end of his turn. The other 2, they're loading up like little mini shock charges that they're used to overwhelm electricity, right? They fire both of them at you. Boom, boom.
Yes, good dice is back. That's a nat 20 on the first one for a total of 21, but then a 12.
Rolls off you like it's nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. We have that gun that instantly fucking kills people.
Yeah. I can grab it off you, maybe.
I'm not shifted yet or raging. This is your chance to do damage to me, Roberts.
The 2 guys that were flanking on either side like sprint forward in like a blur and each hit you with like a charged electrical outlet and like that's been sawed off into a blade and like shove it into you.
God.
Take 18 electric damage.
No, real damage.
No. Sharktooth, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna like say through gritted teeth, I gotta deal with these guys, so you get back. How close is Utril to me?
I'm a little far now.
Like 15, 20 feet away.
Do you think I could spit this USB towards him?
Could you spit this USB towards him?
I have disadvantage on ability checks right now, so I'm not gonna risk it.
It wouldn't be a hard DC. It wouldn't
that's
like
true. I
accidentally
guess-
spin it to them, right? Like it would probably just go on the floor. if you
Yeah,
messed
but
up
then
like
they
that.
could grab it. No. I'll hold on to it. Sharktooth lets the pent-up rage inside of him out. His shift looks even more ferocious than it looked before as I just start tearing into this guy with the claw. He's kind of too close to like properly swipe at, so it's more just like piston shots from the waist as I just take my claws and I'm just like
Incredible. Okay, next up, Icarius.
Okay, so this guy, the hold person guy, is still held, but he will.
He broke out at the end of his
Okay,
last
okay.
turn. Yeah.
Okay, so Bear Claw's still tied up at this point.
Yeah.
Can I like reach a tentacle over and try to
Diddle him.
diddle him a little bit, or untie the ropes? Is what I mean.
if he just like smashed the chair.
That would work.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll just bludgeon the chair. Well, surely the chair doesn't have a high armor class, right? It's okay. 9.
Mine does not break wood.
Yeah. All right. Well, can I bonus action toss the gun to Utril?
A fumble would have been it fired in the air.
It fires across and hits the living room.
Which will give me a DC 5 dexterity save.
Oh, come on.
Come on. 7.
Let's go. All right.
There you go.
You catch it. You can catch it.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, what's Bear Claw doing?
He's trying to. He's not able to escape. Actually, he would have had 2 turns. Oh, that's the same roll. It doesn't matter. So it's going to be the 3 teched out guys that tried to shock you last time. As Utril, you see all of these guys. They load up what you would recognize as basically small EMP charges. They're designed to short circuit any sort of electricity, any sort of cybernetic enhancement. Sharktooth, as they hit you, you've taken electricity blasts before. Like, this should be fine. Boom, boom, boom. And you feel something stun you, the middle of your upper back, and you freeze up and you collapse to the ground. And one of the dagger guys, a different dagger guy. Sorry, I should not be saying that. The Roko
there's no more
agents.
dagger guys.
The Roko agents. They're gonna come in and attack you, Sharktooth.
Sorry, mate. I might have cheated a little bit in the lab.
9 bludgeoning damage reduced to 4. Sharktooth, it's your turn.
Yeah, Sharktooth is just on the ground like, God, that's the best you got, come on! But I can't open my mouth, so it's just like, bah, 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 bah.
Right, because it was totally intelligible before.
You can see the guys behind the hostage chairs are just loading up more EMP charges.
I think
Next
that's
up,
my turn then, right?
That's your turn.
Okay.
Utril.
Well, I got a gun that kills people, so
Let's go.
I'm going to kill someone. I guess the ones closest to me would be the 2 flankers.
One of the flankers is like really low,
Yeah.
and you would have seen Sharktooth attack him.
I will shoot the other one.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay.
All right.
Utril, you take the gun out and you see like this little like magnetic thing like whirring around. The trigger is like really heavy, so as you pull it, it kind of like doesn't do anything immediately, but he looks up and then there's this sound of all the iron in his body like collapsing in on the magnet, and he's just and then like his eyes turn red and he collapses to the ground.
Blimey.
Why?
Good fucking shot, mate. Do you even have to aim that?
Why are you doing?
Too fun. We're in sync, dude. We're in sync.
The guys behind that were loading up the EMP charges. You only got 2 more shots of that thing. Give us the USB.
Dude, these guys got balls of steel. Did you see
Hey,
what happened to that guy?
Wipe the
I'm gonna
floor
count
with
to
someone.
3. His friend's iron has all
You
materialized.
just have a nuke on you. We're on even ground.
Got his flintlock pistol. Hey, buddy. I'm almost done.
Can I cast Sanctuary on Bear Claw? Yeah.
The Loki box screen appears. This
Cool.
force of energy appears around Bear Claw, protecting him from anything else that might happen. Dacarius, it's your turn.
So I guess I'm not going to attack the chair. Guy who's still loading up his little EMP. Dacarius in his not fit for land form is like sort of kind of flop around a bit, but he repositions his rear end towards the one of the guys shooting at my poor friend who's been writhing on the ground, frothing in the mouth a little bit. Not as an ink cloud because we're not underwater, but to like do one of those Mario Kart Wii blooper guys where you get ink sprayed in your
Blast
eyes
their
and you can't
face.
see. It's really goopy and gross, and it smells bad.
You rolled a natural 1.
Let's go. That
And
motherfucker
he just cannot see anything.
He's
All
just
right,
like,
right.
what the
He tries to like rub his eyes, and he just gets
It makes it
more
worse.
inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dash.
Where?
I didn't say I'm moving anywhere. I just have double move speed now.
Oh man,
I could move. I could.
I'm not going to.
Can
I
move
could.
15 feet.
Sharktooth, 2 more EMP charges come in. It would be 3, and I'm saying that guy isn't shooting because he
All right,
fumbled.
all right.
You get shocked on the ground again. One remaining flanker. He's gonna try to pry your mouth open and get the USB from out of it.
Well, keep in mind, when you get like electric shocked, it causes all your muscles to tense up, right? So my jaw is just like.
And he cannot get your mouth open.
Oh,
Oh,
based.
that'd be the stupidest
He rolled
fucking
a 2.
way
Yeah.
for us to lose the cure.
Sharktooth, it's your turn again.
Sharktooth.
Once again, you like break out of the electricity, even though this is a sensation you've never felt before. Uchel, it's your turn again.
Guys, something's happening. We're gonna shoot one of the 3 that have been doing the charges, the not blind one.
Okay. As this guy again implodes, all of the implosion that happens, it goes like through a midpoint and then scatters onto the walls, but in like the opposite directions. He also just instantly dies. Oh, you gonna do anything else? It's a pretty impactful turn, actually, as it turns out.
Crazy.
Hit him with one of these.
Dacarius, your turn. You're like fading in and out of paralysis, right?
Could I have been able to say,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, got it, buddy. I tentacle smack the guy who. Oh,
dude, this is the one fight where like you and me are doing nothing, and Utrol is just
Yeah.
like 1 dead,
Finally.
2 dead, 3
I'm
dead.
a healer, but
I've smacked a chair. I've squirted. I've done
missed a chair.
0 damage this fight.
The one guy with the EMP charges whose eyes were covered up, the guy rubs the ink out of his eyes, loads the last EMP charge shot in, stuns you once more. The second EMP guy, he's going to run up to you, and he's going to try to take the USB out of your mouth, too, now.
Get your fingers away from my mouth.
Oh, I got it. Keep your goddamn mouth closed until it gets to my turn.
I had no intention of opening it.
He doesn't have any more EMP shots. He's going to take like a syringe and stick it into your neck with some muscle relaxant, and it's not going to work. You're going to hold tight. That was a command spell. Last flanker, it rips open your mouth and is just holding it open for someone else to take the USB out. It took all his strength. Last up is Sharktooth. You're still stunned. People are on top of you, pinning you down. The USB in your mouth. You're trying as hard as you can to fight it, but it's not working. Utrol, your turn.
I think the schmove is for me to run and go grab it.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to shoot.
I think
one of
I
them and
shoot, you
instantly
grab. Because we can telepathically talk now.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that's a
wow.
really good point.
Send him a
This
text
is
message.
actually not metagaming. This is real life gaming.
I mean, you can talk to me, right? Because I have your, I have the stick in your mouth.
You're not one for
I
planning.
think I'm going to shoot one of the ones that has been shock charged. The one that just got unblinded. I'm going to shoot him.
With another blast, boom, falls into a puddle of red and circuitry on the ground. That's all of the kill charges. Is there anything else you're doing?
I will make sure I'm next to the octopus so that I can retrieve said USB once it's grabbed for me.
At the end of your turn, Bear Claw bursts out, grabs one of the extra weird sharpened plugs that were on the ground, and goes to like try to jack it into the really weak flanker's head. And he's just gonna fall over. You see that he like not only has been physically bound, but he has normal like electrical shocks that are on him.
Got it.
But like his muscles were being
I like the effort.
fatigued the entire time. Dacarius, your turn.
Well, I see the USB, and as my tentacles don't seem to be hitting things, I will try to place a suction cup on the USB and get it out of his mouth. I don't know what check.
Can you roll me a
what.
d20? Even's weird, odds no weird. What is it?
It's a 13.
Okay, not weird.
Okay.
This is a normal. It makes sense in the heat of battle.
Totally normal. Onlookers would be like, yep.
There's nothing weird about that.
It's a shark. It's an octopus. It happens.
Can I make it weird?
No, that was the die roll.
All right. Well, so do I get the USB?
Yeah, you grab it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sort of
The octopus is
imagining
in the middle of the
Yeah.
the living room. I'm like at the edge of the room.
The last hostage taker is going to stand up. He's going to look around. You guys, you were supposed to help us. Why? And he is going to throw another needle at you, Utrol.
Needle.
Yeah, make me a wisdom save.
I get advantage on those.
Why? Why do you get advantage? Don't tell me. Just roll it.
I also do, for the record.
The flanker is going to run and try to tackle you to the ground, Dicarius.
Wait, he's gonna try to tackle the giant octopus to the ground.
You're fine. Sharktooth, your turn.
That's a 6.
Utrol, Dicarius, what are you guys doing?
I will simply smack and also look at the guy who was like, "Why? You were trying to help us." Like, you're cartoonishly evil. The things you are saying are like so obviously just evil, and you don't care about anyone but yourself.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We care about money.
You know, fuck this. And I just tentacle whip the guy who's really low.
You grab him and you just fling him and throw him against the wall.
Finally having the USB back on me, my magical little item, I will spawn my little U floating, and the little T-posed Utrol in the middle is finally like doing a pose now. I've had some time to work on, and just blasting the Roko that's currently tackling the octopus.
As you try to blast him, you see like this little like critical hit boss marker targeting on him, and he like sees this happening. He sees that his friend is dying. He's like, "What can we do to make value? This is all that's left." And he runs over to you, doesn't live stream it, but turns on like a little GoPro camera. He says, "Give it to me! Show off the weapon!" He takes the weapon from your hand, the insta-kill gun, and shoots himself in the face a couple of times. Why won't it work? And then he dies on the ground.
What a shitty gun.
That's so funny.
And then as combat is ending, both of you see Sharktooth twitching on the ground, trying to regain control, and Bearclaw is on his knees. He's crying.
First off, seeing how rough our friend is, I'm going to walk over and try to cure wounds.
How do you
Seeing
cure
how
wounds?
he takes so many hits, transform my left hand into medical tools essentially, and try to like patch him up as untechnologically as possible. Seeing if that helps him up, because clearly he is not doing so hot.
This all is able to like give you enough strength, Sharktooth, to overcome this muscle tensing that you're experiencing. And as you kind of come to, you see Bearclaw looking over you crying.
Bearclaw.
No, get away from me, man.
The fuck are you talking about?
Why did that EMP? Why did that work?
Probably because I had the bloody USB in my mouth.
That's a good point.
Why did you get captured by a bunch of fucking flunkies when I told you to watch Ma?
But I tried to keep her safe, okay? We all want our family as safe as we can, okay? And the one thing that he's able to put together, like spit out the USB, give it back. I don't want it. I don't want to touch that thing.
It's already. He already took it out. The giant octopus thing, putting it in my mouth. It wasn't sexual. He was just going for the USB.
And he goes up to one of the EMP guns that's on the ground, and with the last charge that he has, let's test this out, okay?
Yeah, fine, but then we gotta go check on Ma.
And he shoots the pulse into you, and once again you follow the ground.
Oh,
Why is this working? Why is this working?
that's a bloody good question. I don't know.
And you see your mom is in the house across the street still, and her face is like in shock.
I like get up. I'm so groggy at this point.
Yeah.
Just been like
Taking a fucking beating these past couple hours.
I haven't been shit kicked like that since the DeSantis boys came around when we were 5. Look, Bearclaw, I don't know what's happening, but you know me, mate. I don't truck with none of that cyber stuff, but there's been a lot going on these past couple days. We went to Threadle. Place is a fucking nightmare. I don't know what happened, but could we please just get Ma over here, make sure she's all right first?
I don't think she'll want to talk to you right now.
I think we should let Ma decide that.
As you go to walk across the street, you can see her kind of like trying to hide from you and not be around you.
I still go in anyway. Ma, you all right? They hurt you? You got any wounds? I got my friend's a bit of a medic. Also, family, sorry to interrupt what appears to be dinner. It's a very nice meatloaf you have there.
Your mom will kind of like be backed into a corner, trying to avoid you. Look, they told me everything you did, okay? They told me that you guys went to get the cure. That's wonderful,
Yeah.
and you saved us. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we have the cure, by the way. You know, solved the whole problem right there. You don't need to be proud of me or nothing, you know. It's just The pride of a job well done is enough.
But they also told me you had an augment. You have cybernetic enhancements, Sharktooth.
What?
When you went under to get all of this animals inside, what was that all about?
What do you mean? They just maybe drank a whole bunch of stuff.
Neutral.
The hard drive had some extra information that I did not mention.
What?
Cybercorp was working on a biological weapon, still augmented, and to make things work, it had to be included with augments.
Yeah.
And you were one of the subjects.
The only way to make the biofusion
you.
work was to have an augment within you to stabilize everything. Every other test subject has collapsed and died. And the Roko agents told your mom that.
No.
Because some of them are also shareholders before you got there.
No.
Always the shareholders.
Otro, can you get it out of me, mate? Can you take it out?
I don't know if you'd survive.
And with that, Julian, I want you to play what I sent you.
Archibald, we hoped in you. In you. Not that vile piece of cybernetic trash. When I heard that you had accepted that chip,
Archibald.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You can never return. I've spent my whole life, your father's life, fighting the cybernetics, and no matter how strong your convictions, your choice that day was the day that you died. To me, to your family, and to yourself. You're a murderer. You did what you had to, and now so must we. Sharktooth is wanted. Dead. If you come here, we will have no choice. Never come back. You can rot instead.
And your mom and Bear Claw leave.
Sharktooth, near tears in his eyes. Well, Pa always said Ma was a bit of a spitfire. Never really believed him till now. Fuck!
Dicarius has really been trying not to interrupt any moments, but he's been holding his breath this whole time.
You're still an octopus.
There was never a good chance to turn back. He finally goes,
Oh, mate, it's gonna be alright. I know she's feeling a lot. She's just, she was just being held hostage by them. Fuck, dude, I can't talk like that anymore, but hey, man, she still loves you. She's just, maybe give her some time. Let's go cure this thing, and I know she'll accept you once again. You're her son. That'll never change.
Without much conviction, Sharktooth says, Yeah, mate, I'm sure you're right. I think we had other matters to attend to, though, so best we get on with it, yeah?
Also, Utral, how long did you know this?
It was in the hard drive.
Oh, yeah, the hard drive. Okay,
We just decoded. I didn't want to bring it up.
You didn't
if
know
not
this
necessary.
before from the experiments? You were in that lab a lot.
I did not work on bioweapons. I worked on cure research.
Sharktooth, your family's safe.
Yeah.
You saved them from being taken hostage. You have the cure.
Yeah.
Only
For
good.
now.
I'm proud of you, man.
I think that'll have to be enough for now.
Yep. Guess so.
Dicarius and Neutral, where do we want to go to next?
Or we can kind of get the cure out.
Yeah.
You just need to bring it to your lab.
Back to the lab, baby.
Yeah, lab it.
Uh-oh. Back to the... Yep. And there's nobody there, and it's chill.
Nobody's there and it's chill. Yeah, honestly. What are you doing now that you're back at the lab with the cure?
Definitely making copies of the cure. I think the goal is to either, if it's easy to synthesize, or if is it code, or is it
It's like
actual,
a combination of code and
something to create.
Yeah.
I think it's a mix.
biological.
If I could create it on the spot, that'd be cool. But if not,
I think at least for now you have enough capabilities to duplicate it, replicate it, make sure that nothing can singularly destroy it while it's here within the suburbs. I mean, it's not going to start immediately. You can't just make the vaccine or the AI all at once. But at least for now, you have found your own purpose. Yes, it was to find the cure, but You've broken through from what you were made to do and forged your own path. Dicarius.
As Neutral is getting to work, I kind of run around to the different rooms and go, Butler! Butler! And I find him kind of taking a nap somewhere or something.
The smashed part of the wall from the first fight is still open up, but all the other doors and everything in here is locked. And he gets up and he's like, yeah, you don't live here anymore.
Fuck do you mean?
Well, you don't live here. You got kicked out.
Okay, well, I'm here anyway, and we have the cure, as
Great.
you probably know.
I do know.
You're happy about that, right?
I don't really care.
Well, I don't really care if
See,
you
like,
care.
here's the thing. I was a shareholder. I don't really vibe with those guys. I just hang out here.
So what are you doing now?
What am I doing now? I was taking a nap.
Okay, well, we just fucked those guys up, and we're getting the cure out. So
Yeah, cool.
I want you to, put together some press releases, maybe get the word out. We just saved the world.
Remember that deal with the devil that you took a while back? That was what turned Butler into a shareholder. He got recruited. He's like, this isn't really that cool. I don't really care that much. He got told to prevent you from having access in this mansion, but you have access to the living room and nothing else here. Despite all this, maybe you can rest easy knowing that you also have found some own self-worth internally as opposed to the external validation from others.
Nice.
And there's no those Nintendo Switches, right?
You still have access to the
Honestly,
Nintendo Switches and
still no Coke
Splatoon.
Zero?
Oh, absolutely not.
Not even a shareholder can get a refill.
No, that's just rare.
In the most solemn voice ever, I turned to Dicarius and I'm like, so, if I'm, I guess, trucking with Cybertech now, what's this Splatoon game you won't shut up about?
Walk over to the room with the extra Nintendo Switches. Door's locked. We look
break
at
it
each
down.
other. We say, yeah.
Yeah.
I put on my Australian accent again.
Sharktooth is way better than you. He has like that, that animal instinct.
It's pretty fun.
the squid instinct. I was just an octopus for way too long.
Crack open some Pepsi Zeros.
Yeah, I was.
And that's why he goes by Sharktooth.
I did hear the Archibald. It took me like a few seconds, and I was like, oh.